far my best work in terms of covering anything. What do we got today, people? We've got the potential for an airdrop, in my opinion, of Mask Token, right? Now, Mask Token would be good because I don't know if you guys remember in 2019, 2020, I can't remember what it was, there was airdrops from decentralized exchanges. There was one called Uniswap. There was one called 1inch. There was a few others, Ethereum ENS or something. I can't remember what it's called. And there was a few others. Now, free airdrops is free money, right? That's really, really good, especially when it's promotional. Will Pulse X do an airdrop? I'm not so sure because what that would mean another token other than Pulse X itself and other than, INC token and not technically, and already if you had ERC20s, you've probably got some dust lying around in some PRC20s. Now, if that were to happen, let's have a look at the MetaMask token, right? We would most likely see in the Hexkin side, I guess, pre-fork, a lot of happy people, a lot of happy campers because if depending on how they classify you to get this airdrop, if for instance you were to get X amount of tokens because you did a transaction, and then you might have provided some liquidity, and then you might have ran some functions, and then there might be a time element in terms of how long you've actually played on the MetaMask network in terms of years. Come on, MetaMask, come on. Be like anything pre XYZ date. I'm not even sure how many thousands I'd like to receive, but that would be really, 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 really good. Oh my god. There would also be other, I would imagine, maybe if you did providing LP, I don't know, if you got scammed like 1 billion times and you're still here, like maybe that could be some little reward bonus. I don't know, because MetaMask, man, you've been around, you've seen a lot of stuff happen, and you're still here. Now, yes, there is some other stuff over on Pulse Chain that's worth looking at, but if you are looking primarily at Ethereum, it is most likely a good idea to understand how to use MetaMask. Now I'm getting some weird interference. It's like some high-pitched squeal. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Anyway, hopefully it's not feedback. Now, it goes on to say here that MetaMask is set to launch Mask token. All right, Mask token. That would be very, very good. I would like to see that. Now, I'll just check if anyone's actually catching this. I don't think they are. No one listens to me, people. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's probably because I get everything wrong, I get wrecked, and just been here for way too long. Hopefully, people might look at crypto in the beginning of Q4 2025 because maybe, just maybe, right? Maybe there will be some up and to the right action. Now, recently we did see some wallets bridging in some Ethereum. I thought it was like 500 million. I already checked; it was like only 1,100 only. Still a lot of Ethereum coming on to Pulse Chain via the bridge, which is promising to say the least. Now, we've all seen this before in terms of this particular app here, which I can actually remember now. It took me a while to remember. It's called Pampy app. And if you go have a look at some Hexkin streamers or Pulse Chain streamers, I'm not sure what we are anymore. We have some examples of what could take place if some prices were to be revealed. Now, at the current moment, if you have 10 million injected in, we'll be looking at a new price of HEX on Pulse Chain of 0.095. Now, we've seen 5 million come in, so about half of this. So let's just divide this by 2. Maybe you see 0.05, and then some Pulse X. Not sure that's at SAC yet. Maybe it's near SAC, bit over. Pulse Chain, maybe that's a SAC. just a bit over. And then INC surprisingly is $17.01. Now, I did have a weird dream the other night. It was like a couple nights ago. So I was making a stream, and as usual, I wasn't like actually on the stream. I was just running in the background. Then there was this huge concert. I don't know what was going on. It was like everyone was celebrating. There was special guests popping in. All this stuff was going on, and someone hijacked the stream that I was creating. And next thing, what was it? The borders were being updated. The fonts were being updated. There's all these like mega chats, all these like well-known people from the Pulse Chain ecosphere, HEX ecosphere primarily, were appearing on the stream. It was I don't know who the famous guests were, but they were musicians of some sort. And then I blacked out, and there was some other weird shit happening. And then I remember before that, then I remember I think it was Hexo watching the stream, and he's like, "Where we missed it all?" Because I left, and it just happened when it was like, I was AFK. So I don't know what that means. And then a couple of days later, we're seeing largish movements in the ecosphere. And then prior to that, I had a dream. INC was like pumping about $12 something. I can't remember what it was. I have to go back and watch my own streams. And I can't help but think maybe, just maybe, it could be the Q4 beginning of something. I'm not sure what it is. I haven't even checked the price of Ethereum or Bitcoin in a while. Now, I have seen some funny shit take place where people are ripping into the hexagons. And also these tablets. That was pretty funny. The comedian covering the tablets and the prices on the tablets. So if anyone has those tablets, please send one my way. I would love to have one of those tablets to sell it. I'll probably keep it like I do my tokens and not sell ever, because they'll probably go up in value. The price of the tablets performed amazingly. I can't believe it. It's up and to the right. That's kind of died off now for a bit, and now we're seeing actual largish amounts like of Ethereum bridging into the chain, which is good. And low liquidity environment means that things will pump. And I'm hoping this Pempy app will actually reflect the low liquidity environment. Let's have a look. Okay, so I believe it does. What else, people? We got the Richard Hart Treasury. Now, if you're not familiar with Richard Hart, have a look into the Pulse Chain Treasury Tracker. Ethereum has pulled back just a little bit. It's still up 8.44%. Yeah, I mean, 10,000 ETH would be a very good price. I would love to see it. I have no idea what this Pulse Chain Treasury is doing. I'm not hearing anywhere that this 1100 ETH is actually from any sacrifice of any sort. So I'm curious, is this some new whale? Is it some one with some capital on the side? I don't know what's going on. But we can see that if it does get injected, like we think it would be, into the system at some point in time without being stripped away, it looks like maybe, just maybe, it could be the start of a bull run, right around Q4 2025, leading into 2026, where we've seen some interesting charts before, which I haven't got on me at the moment. I don't think I could look it up. I can't remember what it's called, where there's some cycles and some years, which is good to make money. Now, let's have a look at. Do we look at Twitter X anymore? Where's the bridge? Where did I see it? I don't think I can find it. It's all right. We'll look here anyway. I'm looking at this briefly, basically some pulse alerts. If you're new to the system, have a look at pulse alerts, because maybe, just maybe, it might trigger something and you might catch it and you're like, oh, that's interesting. It's also got links to pulsechain.com, which is worth looking at if you're interested in this particular chain. So L1 is a fork of Ethereum, and I'll bring up CoinMarketCap. I'll have a look at the prices. How the price is going on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's not looking too good, people. It's a bloodbath relative to what it was, a few weeks ago. Like I said, it's been a while since I've looked at crypto, a while being like a few weeks. Bitcoin sitting at 112K, which is amazing because I lost how many of them? And if I held them to now, oh my God, I would be in a better off position than I am. Thanks a lot, scammers. Ethereum also is worth a lot more than it was. I don't know if you guys remember. Anyway, so recapping before going off and imagining fantasy things. Now, I would like to see Mars token come out prior to the bull run. I'd love to see it reward people who have been here since Ethereum was a lot cheaper. I'd love to see it reward for how old a wallet is. If they ever provided LP and if they ever ran any smart contracts, that would be really good because it could be quite profitable for some people on Ethereum. And like, I love free shit. Please give me free shit, people. Please give me free shit, MetaMask. Then we've got this here. There's recently been a small injection of capital onto the chain. About, in Australia, it's like 6 million. I thought it was 6.5 billion, but it wasn't. But about 5 million. And then, you know, if you look at the prices here, it could do this. So divide that by 2. You're looking at some potential appreciation in the short term. If, for instance, people are going to be able to stop being sell pressure. Which is fine if you do, but just be aware that when you are sell pressure, price goes down. It does provide good buying opportunities, which I may look at brief soon. In the beginning of quarter 4, 2025, like I've been saying to everyone for a while, and no one listens. But whoever's here, I'm not even sure if anyone ever catches this. Maybe, just maybe, it might be a good time to have a look at such projects like Poleschain. Now, you could say the project is dead. You could say, why would you buy now? We're just going to sell everything. It's the end of the world. The end is nigh. I do not believe that is so. But looking at the prices, it looks absolutely just dead. It is down. It is down. HEX is down. INC is down. It seems to be floundering around looking for air. Little doesn't know it's probably going to get chucked into a nice new tank and rebrought back to life, and maybe even given some incentive to breed and create some like wonderful new tokens. What do we got? So we've got, I forgot about this here. We've got a little mini stake ending soon in the next few days or so. So that's why I'm jumping on stream, just to remind myself. Let's have a look. What else is happening? Oh yeah, and so basically, is it here? Yeah, I'm thinking like around the beginning of quarter 4, 2025, I'll begin making some purchases of, I'm not sure, Poleschain? Of these here, I'm not sure which one is the best one. We've got Pulse, PulseX, INC, and HEX. I'm really, it's a tough decision. Basically, you can get more Pulse by buying enough of it. Validators are extremely cheap right now. They're pumping out like 10%. If you can be bothered, if you have the hardware, if you have the know-how, that is a not bad yield in terms of getting 10% for doing not much. Price appreciation has been atrocious. However, if it does start to increase, you might be looking at some okay gains because yield at the moment is relatively scarce. It just depends on how long you've got. Have you got 20 years to keep buying the same thing over and over again? Maybe it might turn out okay at the end of 20 years. 15 years for HEX is the longest stake period, and I'm pretty sure people are still chucking them out 15 years. I am still going to be here for another 10 years, and I'm going to decide when to put another 15-year stake in. Excuse me. Now, HEX, if you're familiar with HEX, you basically burn it. It's destroyed, and then if you do what you say you're going to do, the price appreciates, hopefully. But if it doesn't, you end up with more tokens. And if you do what you said you want to do, you're able to get those tokens, all of them, brand new spanking ones. And you understand the value of T-shares. But there's now two of them. There's HEX on Ethereum and HEX on Pulse Chain. So people might be confused. I don't think they would be, because people in crypto at this point in time are like mega, uber crazy crypto nerds, and they would know a lot more than me. And the mere fact you have to point out what an L1 is, they would scoff, whereas other people who are relatively new to crypto still think Bitcoin, or Ethereum. So there is a large learning curve. I'm not sure how to bridge that gap. The only way to get attention would most likely be mad gains, and the only way to get mad gains would to be buy. So I might have to buy and then document in a way how it is going. Then once it goes up, maybe actually take some profits and then actually be like, that was good. That was good. Why didn't more people do this? But so far people have done that, yes. But I'm waiting for the second generation of people to get this. It's been years coming now, and since the fork, everything's died out. We have had the tablets. We do have some very positive energy in the community, but I I don't know what else is going on. Like, honestly, you've got me making this dodgy ass stream about what am I saying, other than, by the way, I'm gonna be right and it's gonna be glorious. No one's gonna pay attention. It's like, well, that kind of sucks. What else? That is about it. I think. Yeah, I think. I think, therefore, I am. I do believe the price of, some crypto. I don't know if you guys saw this. Was it Jim Cramer that just called buy crypto? That's very concerning. Please don't say HEX or Pulse Chain. Is this here? Share this tab. Buy crypto. Why? Is it because it's Q4 2025? What do you mean crypto? Buy what crypto specifically? Oh my god. All right. That's about it, people. I think I'll do a DoorDash challenge. And the DoorDash challenge will be, once all the debt is gone and all the taxes paid, and then what else? Yeah, once the debt is gone, taxes paid, we'll do a little example of buying crypto and how much money one could potentially make. Will it be 10,000x in one stream? I don't think it will be, but I believe that the bottom is over, because if the bottom's not over, then I don't know what to say. If the bottom's not over, other than DCA would get extremely favorable. Now, so we're sitting at 4-1, right? And I want to see it at 10. And I want to see Bitcoin at 251, 252. Hopefully that's 300 Australian, 333. I haven't been following the community for a while now. I don't know what happened to everyone. I'm pretty sure everyone still exists in their own little ecosphere, in their own little bubble. Yeah, but I've gone a bit AWOL, so sorry about that, people. What else? Yes, I'm just chilling by myself, hoping that MetaMask drops its token, hoping that the price of Pulse Chain rises. And yeah, hopefully sell pressure will run out of sell pressure, and one day I can retire again for the, I don't know how many time now, how manyth time. What else? the it's funny when people say the talking points are all gone for crypto. I'm like, what do you mean? It's not clearly not going anywhere. It's just you happen to be so heavily concentrated on one crypto, and now it's pulled right back. You don't know what to do. And the fact that you are either living off the crypto and selling it on everyone's head, or weren't adequately set up to have or make more buyers of your favorite crypto in a profitable manner without destroying the chain, without destroying the thing that you love, really is interesting. Not saying that particular person who said the narrative was dead, but just generally noticing the price of the chain is like down. So people are clearly voting with their feet. And when you vote with your feet, you don't like something, so you don't go there. If the restaurant is good, you go there. If the restaurant's not good, you don't go there. So the food being served currently in Hexaco and Pulse Chain is pretty garbage. But the promise is, it feels like that there could be some new things on the menu coming soon. Now, what that could mean is prices could go vertically up and to the right. Like we could see $100 hex in the future, which would mean what? Depending on your ratios, it would be really, really high, the price relative to it is now. But the problem is, you're going to make it there? Because a lot of you probably aren't. Because I'm barely hanging on. The only reason I'm here is because I don't sell my shit. I just sit on it forever. Wrongfully, rightfully so. I'm gonna ride this one out. You're literally gonna see me get old on the stream. You can get old and be like 15 years, be like, well, that shit didn't work. Or I'm gonna be like, wow, I should like everyone got rich in the first 2 years, and now then there was like 13 years of suffering. Bring on the next 30, No, I don't know. Um, I'll close this one in about 30 minutes because there's only so much I can think of. And I'm completely out of ideas because the only thing I can think of now is relentless buying. And I don't think people have any capital left if they retired early, if they haven't got any money to buy anything. It's pretty grim. But if they do have money and they start pouring it in, maybe just maybe, it won't lose more than like the fiat dollar. Oh, I don't know how to explain this to people, but do you explain the whole like? What do you explain? Like, crypto is good because you make money, or do you explain that this has been somewhat of a nightmare for participants who didn't get rich to start off with, or do you, yeah, like what do you do? And then, or you just point out people who are more inclined one way, to be more successful in crypto, really get more successful in crypto, and others who aren't tend to, stay the path and end up not making as much as they could have. Like maybe this is the lesson that we're learning here in this smaller ecosphere of Pulse Chain. I'm not really sure. Maybe we have seen some builders develop. We have seen people fall off. We have seen people disappear. Like from like I don't know. Maybe they're doing okay and they don't have to stream. But what else? Yeah, that's about it. I think a lot of people would understand. They'll be like feeling like, oh my god, this INC's gone, Hex is gone, fucking Pulse is gone, Pulse X is gone. What do we do? It's I gotta get to work. It's like, whoa, this is kind of the story of life, right? Which sucks because the idea was to help everyone, to help people struggling, like really struggling, like. But then it gets to the point. It's like, do you really just give out free money? It's like, at what point do you stop? Like, you see a hobo, you're gonna give him $1 million, and then the hobo is like a crackhead. It's like, what do you think that's gonna happen to that $1 million? Is it gonna be good use? Do wonder, right? So Yeah, I just wonder. It's been fascinating documenting this process though, because looking back, it's now day 2000. What is it? 2128. We're the 2000s people. People said, Hex was a scam and it would disappear. And it's like, no, clearly it is functioning. It is still functioning. It's like immutable until X amount or whatever the code breaks in like a billion years. And then like the price goes down and people get upset, but it still does what it's supposed to do. And in theory, it has the opportunity to go extremely high. And I wanted to capitalize on that by making some purchases. Hopefully it works. I'm just fucking tired though. I'm telling you, so fucking tired. Tired of this shit. Tired of like seeing the price just die every day. And the best I see is some funny tablet shit. And then I see, what do I see? We got some community members that's cool that's still here, but I don't know, man. We think that EX is dead. We think that Hex is dead, but I don't think we fully understand where it's going. And the problem is, I'm not sure how to fix it at this point. If it can be fixed, it just feels like it's so low. The price is never going to recover. And then we see like baby tiny pumps, and we see like, I don't know if you guys remember the fucking sack rate was like 2x or something, and then I think was like $10. It went crazy. But I can't even remember what volume that was on. It wasn't much, I tell you. But if only people could experience that and remember that feeling, like the all-time highs of Hex, that was crazy. That was something else. That was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Pulse chain, just that weight just seemed to kill it. It was like, oh, waiting and waiting. If I can, so what's going on, man? Put this money in the pulse X sacrifice. I'm not so sure. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not so sure people watching would be able to feel the feelings that others felt. Basically, like I don't think they fully understand. Like, imagine being around when Bitcoin was like really cheap and it's like insanely expensive. You'd be happy, but oh my god, it's like going through 10,000, like 20,000, 40,000, 80,000, 120,000. But you tell someone who's just bought like $10 overnight and it's gone down like to $9.99. Oh, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, oh my god! If you can't deal with the losses, the small tiny losses, how are you gonna like revamp the entire financial system to fix it? It's like I don't think we have the legs left to do this, people. I'd like to be wrong. Oh, here we go. What's this? Yeah, this is funny. This guy.
Fighter cats on a fucking Sunday, and I sit at my computer and wait. But then I remember that I am blessed to be in an industry to succeed.
Anyway, yeah. So, what else? What was I saying? I was just reminiscing. Yeah. So right? Crypto's good. Crypto's supposed to fix the your problems. But if it doesn't, I hope you got a few backup plans. Like, yeah, you can't save everyone. You can't just give out free money to everyone and think that's going to fix it either, because I don't think it will. Some people are just greedy. Some people just fuck it up. I don't know. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there saying, "Give me my free money mask token." I hope they release this mask token, and I hope it's worth, a decent amount. Like something decent. And I hope the hexagons are rewarded because of the interaction with Ethereum and learning, like, how to run certain functions, which a lot of other people have done, yeah, but have they done it to the extent of, you know, like what the Hexagons experienced when it first came out on Ethereum? Because people could have provided LP. Were they actually running functions though when they're like, trying to think, different Ethereum like contracts? What were they that weren't scams? They were just like buy and like send it here and then just fucking get wrecked. infinite mint buttons and things like that. Oh my god! All right, I want to close here. Thank you for if anyone sees it. Like I said, it's very close to Q4 2025. I can't help but think it's going to be a good, like, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9 months maybe. And we shall convene, hopefully, because I keep forgetting I want to do this every 2 weeks, but you know, life gets away. Very busy people, and I will try and make a stream. I'm not sure if I'll do it daily. Like, purchasing daily is going to be pretty fucking harsh. Like, I might stack it. I could do a monthly like recap or something, because I don't really want to do it live on stream and show everyone what exactly I'm doing, because then you track it pretty easily. But I've got to do something, because I can't sit back and just go, well, I'm going to let my bags get heavier without buying more, because then I'll be like, I don't want to sell them, and I've got to sell them eventually. So the rates that they are now are very, they are looking very, very viable, if you ask me. And if I had some spare capital, I would be very tempted to buy some of this cryptocurrency called Pulse X, INC, HEX. I'm not so sure about INC, but it could still rip faces off. Now, in closing, be careful with your operational security. I've seen so many assholes try to crack on my shit constantly. It is like annoying as it is very annoying. Yeah. What else? Operational security. Beware the wrench attacks. Don't go around wrench attacking other people. What else? That's about it. Yes. But yeah, please be careful of that people. Oh my god. It's relentless. It's like I'm living in another fucking timeline. I have no idea. Just I completely not gave up on crypto. I'm like not paying attention to it at all. And I come back. And everyone's talking about Jim Cramer's as black crypto. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're ready for what we're going to see, but hopefully you've got your life sorted out, what you want to do, how it's going to work. You got your, like, you know, everything in position, because things could change and they might be for the better. You don't know. And hopefully you're debt free, and that's, you know, that would be good. You're a good position, and maybe you could buy some crypto, and maybe it goes up into the right very harshly. But yeah, that's about it. I will continue my DoorDash challenge, and I'll come back to you guys and report to you all how it's going, because I think it's going to do very well. All right, free speech signing out.